Hey, what's up everyone? So today I'll be talking about the new Samsung Galaxy A34. It is a cheaper version of the more popular Galaxy A54, costing around $100 or 10,000 rupees less. So usually what happens with Samsung's mid-range phones is that they're launched at a slightly inflated price, but in a month or two, the price goes down, making it a sensible option for someone who's looking for a Samsung brand. With the Galaxy A34, I feel like Samsung has made a lot of right decisions, but at the same time, some things about it are very strange considering its premium price. So let me first talk about the right decisions, and topping the list is the choice of the chipset. The Galaxy A34 comes with a more reliable Dimensity 1080 chip, which is not just better than the Exynos 1280 that the previous gen A33 came with, but its performance is even superior to the Exynos 1380 that the A54 offers. So without any surprise, the Galaxy A34 performs well in regular everyday tasks. I also found the overall game stability and FPS numbers to be maintained well on the Galaxy A34 in comparison to the Galaxy A54. Take games like Genshin Impact for example, where playing in medium settings and 30 FPS, the A34 easily attains 30 FPS with 96% overall game stability, while the Galaxy A54 could achieve 25 FPS on average with comparatively more stuttery gameplay. Even in other relatively less demanding games like PUBG and Asphalt 9, the gaming results on the A34 are better than the Galaxy A54. Plus, the Dimensity 1080 is even optimized to run a few higher FPS games, which is not the case with the Galaxy A54. So Samsung's decision to not go with their in-house Exynos chipset here is a good decision. Next, I like its design too, and the reason for that is it looks like the more premium Galaxy S23 series. For someone who cannot afford the more expensive Samsung phones, they are getting a premium looking device at a much lower price here, so it's a good thing for them. Apart from that, the build quality on the Galaxy A34 is good too, even though it's made of plastic. Samsung likes to call the material glastic, but don't be fooled, it's plastic that looks like glass, so basically it's plastic. I do appreciate that the weight distribution here is even across the chassis, so ergonomically it feels good on the hands. Other than that, this matte back does not catch smudges or scratches easily. The buttons are placed in a comfortable position, and more importantly, the Galaxy A34 is one of the cheapest phones to come with IP67 ingress protection, so I would not complain a lot regarding the design. And what else I do not have many complaints about is the display. I mean, this screen is really nice. It's bright, the colors and contrast look great, and the viewing angles are wide too. I did not find any lags or stutters in the UI or anywhere else, so it's safe to say that Samsung has optimized this display well. Also, this time, Samsung has bumped the refresh rate from 90Hz to 120Hz on the A34, which is a welcome upgrade. Samsung also provides an in-display fingerprint sensor on the Galaxy A34, which I prefer over a side-mounted one. Over the years, Samsung has improved its fingerprint sensors, and the one on the Galaxy A34 is actually fast and pretty reliable. The camera is another aspect where Samsung holds its ground, at least when it comes to the primary camera. Its 48-megapixel camera can take nice pictures with a pleasing color tone, ample dynamic range, and the onboard OIS helps maintain sharpness very well. The thing is that Samsung balances the colors and shadows really well and shows consistent results for its class whether you're shooting during daytime or nighttime. Even the portraits are pretty nice. Sometimes they turn out to be a bit warmer than I like, but most times the results are okay to share on social media and stuff. Likewise, the phone produces vibrant selfies too. But then again, Samsung has topped a pretty average 8-megapixel ultra-wide-angle camera here. You will find the ultra-wide-angle shots miss out on the level of sharpness, and there's a little bit of color shift from the primary images too. Plus, there is also no 4K recording option in the ultra-wide-angle camera. But the overall videography side of things looks good here. First of all, Samsung is the only brand in this price bracket to offer a 4K 30fps recording option from the selfie camera. And even from the back, I found it to produce good quality 4K videos with very little cropping. There's no stabilization, but the overall quality is quite nice. Anyway, adding more on the reliability front is Samsung's One UI, which provides a pleasing experience. Apart from 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security updates that Samsung has promised here, you don't get a lot of bloatware apps, there are no annoying ads, and everything from dark mode to system elements is well optimized here. So it's safe to say that I am pretty satisfied with the software on this thing. Battery-wise too, I am really impressed with the Galaxy A34. That's because I actually got better endurance on the Galaxy A34 than on the Galaxy A54. On normal usage, the phone was able to give me more than 7 hours of screen on time, and on relatively heavier usage while mixing some gaming and photography, this phone would provide 6 hours of screen on time, which is very impressive. Charging it, on the other hand, is not as fast as we get with most Samsung phones. It only supports 25 watts, with which it takes roughly around 1 hour and 25 minutes to fully juice up. Also, you don't get a charger inside the box, which adds to the cost a little bit. Okay, now let me talk about the compromises that you get with the A34. First, the speakers on this thing are not good. The audio coming from it is just not clean. It's noisy, and at the highest volume, it even distorts a little bit. So I haven't exactly enjoyed listening to music or even watching movies on this phone so much. Except that Samsung has cheaped out on the haptics as well. It has this buzzy vibration which feels very cheap. I just wish Samsung had provided similar haptics as the Galaxy A54, as it would not have cost Samsung that much to include one. And did I talk about the water drop notch here? I just can't believe Samsung actually put an outdated teardrop notch on such a premium smartphone in 2023. Okay, now it's time for the moment of truth. So should you consider the Galaxy A34 or not? Well, here's my answer. If you're looking for an all-rounder mid-range phone that provides a bit of everything with only little compromises here and there, the Galaxy A34 makes sense for you. I think at this point, the only thing that's separating Samsung from other brands is their software commitment and brand value. And if that is important for you, going for the Galaxy A34 honestly will not disappoint you. But if you want the best performance per dollar, the Vivo iQOO 7 with Dimensity 8200 will give you the best value. Likewise, the Nothing Phone 1 with its distinctive design, good cameras, and equally good display is something that you can consider. Except that if you want the best camera, you can go with the Pixel 6a, which is now available at a discounted rate. So yeah, there are plenty of options you can choose from in this price segment, but overall the Galaxy A34 does so many things right for me to recommend. So everyone, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Just want to share a small detail before signing off. Turns out 78% of our viewers are not subscribed to our channel, which is really strange. So if you like our content, please don't shy out from subscribing and hitting the bell icon. I would really appreciate it a lot. Thanks in advance, and see you next time.